A rectangle is 3 times as long as it is wide. So there's a length and the width. So 3 times as long as it is wide. So that means length is 3 times wide. So L equal to length. W equals to width. And the perimeter is 112. Now what's a perimeter? 2L plus 2W equal 112. So we're given 2 pieces of information. That's why it's called simultaneous equation. You have to find numbers, the value of the polynomial, so that both pieces of information will match. That the length has to be 3 times the width. That the perimeter, 2 length 2W, is 112. Now, how do I solve this? How do I work out what W is or L is? Yes. Yes, so you just have to substitute, that's called substitution, into the L. So that becomes 6L, very nice. So 6L, so you get 6W, not 6L. Oh, you did? Okay. Now, what do I do after this? No, you add them first, then divide by 8. Alright, okay, maybe. You got the right, yeah. 112 divided by 8, what would that be? 14. So we know the width is 14. What did I do? So I replaced the L by 3W. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. See, once I replaced it, I could collect like terms. Whereas before, I can't collect like terms. Yes. Yes. Now, if you use X and Y, it's also okay. But if you use L and W, it makes sense because I could remember what W stands for. I could remember what L stands for. Whereas if you use X and Y, it gets confusing. I prefer you to use a polynomial that matches the description. Will be better. Okay. How about length? Length is 3W, which is 3 times 14. What's that? 42. Well done. Get the idea? Okay, so now we're going to apply this method on other questions like these. Substitution. So we're going to solve 3 questions together, then you do the exercise from 2I. Okay, so hopefully you're ready. Solve each of these pairs of simultaneous equations by using substitution. Now have a look. When it is substitution, one of them, let's label them 1 and 2. One equation will have one polynomial, the subject. Now in this case, equation 2 has got y the subject. So when y is the subject, that's where you replace it by the other polynomial. So what you do is you say from 1, so I know which one I'm talking about, x plus y is 10. But remember what y equal to? 4x. So now the y gets replaced, substituted by 4x. So now I could now solve for x because there's one polynomial instead of 2. Now what's x plus 4x? 5x. Like we did before with the rectangle question. Because y is 4x, right? Y is equal to 4x means I could replace y by 4x. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. Now, what's x equal to if you continue? 2. And once I get 2, I could go back to number 2. From 2, y equals to 4x, but we know what x is. What's x equal to? 2. So you write 2 there, but remember it's times, so the y is 8. Does that make sense? Yep. Yeah, I think it's better, so I know which one. Not really, but it just helps you to explain what you do in the test. Okay. All right, so you should keep it as a habit. Okay, we've got 2 more questions, so it's very easy. All you have to do is just replace y, whatever the subject, by the other polynomial. We've got 2 more questions. Give you 1 minute to catch up. All wrote it? All right, next question. All ready? All ready? Yep, okay, thank you. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now, let me ask you a question. which one is the subject? What's the subject when the polynomial is by itself? Which one? Equation 1 or 2? 2. So 2 can you see y is the subject? That's called the subject, means by itself. When y is the subject, that's the one you can replace by this expression. So what you do is, you write down what 1 is. From 1, 4x minus y equal to 6. You're going to substitute that into 2. Substitute 2 into 1. So this y is replaced by 2x minus 4, right? So again, you have to put a bracket. You're right. Must put a bracket. Then we'll put an asterisk there. If you don't put a bracket, you'll be wrong. 4x minus bracket, because you're subtracting both 2x and the minus 4 equal to 6. So this step is crucial, how I substitute. If you stuff this up, everything else will be wrong. So remember, y, which is this y, is now replaced by 2x minus 4. Yes? Okay, now, what do we do next? That becomes algebra. How do I expand this bracket? No, not times by 4x. Be careful. There's a, yep. What do you do? No, no. Yes, times by minus 1. So you get negative 2x plus 4. Get it? Negative 1 times 2x, negative 1 times negative 4, which is plus 4. That's the key. Let me put another asterisk. Yep. Equals to 6. That's the tricky part. Yes, now collect like terms. 4x minus 2x is 2x, plus 4 is 6, and you just solve this equation. You can also almost solve it by looking at it. Now, how do I solve it? Subtract both sides by 4. 2x equal to 2, x equal to 1. Right? I subtract by 4, right? 4x minus 2x is 2x. These 2 becomes this. Right? 4 minus 2 is 2. Alright, I found out what x is. To find out what y is, go back to 2. See, y was the subject. Whatever the subject, you substitute. So from 2, y equals to 2x minus 4. That x there is now replaced by 1. Yeah. Times 1 minus 4, which is equal to negative 2. Yep. Yeah, I know, but then I'll substitute it into equation 2 now. This is from 1. I now put this into equation 2 to work out y.
So the first part, you should be trying to figure out x or y, right?
Yeah, you try to find x first, because I substituted y.
You didn't find x.
I found x. Look, x equal to 1. Because now, once I find x, I have to find out what y is. So I go back to equation 2.
Sorry, so that's very not obvious.
Equation 2 is y equal to 2x minus 4. X equal to 1. So, do you understand how I got x equal to 1? Okay. Same line. Yeah, it has to be in the new equation, because once I figure out x is, I go back to this equation to find out y. Is that what you mean? Okay. Okay, alright. Any other question before I move on? One more question. Okay, sorry. Alright, write it down. Yeah, I know. I'll just write it again because it's covering the other question. Alright, okay, wait for a while. Any other question while we're waiting? No? Yep, just remember, once I find x, put it back into the one y is the subject to find out what y is. Say again? Yes, you will. You have to find both x and y. Yeah. Alright. And then I'm going to ask another question. Okay, one more question. Watch carefully. Okay, like before, can you see y is the subject? Right? So you're going to go to 1, write 3x plus 2y equal to 19. That's from 1. That's 2. From 1, I'm going to replace y by this. 2x minus 8. Yep, that's your next first step. Equals to 19. I simply replace the y from the information from the second equation where y is the subject. Now what do I do next after I substitute it? I have to expand. Yes, let's expand and collect like terms. Let's expand. Okay, let's expand. So I'm going to ask Alice, if you expand this, what do you get? Well, have a try. There's something you know since year 8. Okay, go. Right, so times. What's 2 times 2x? Yes. Next one. Try the next one. 16. See, you got it. Okay. All right. And then, Lena, what do I do next? Any like term there? Yes, that's the spirit. Yes. Say out the answer. Okay. And then 3x plus 4x is 7x. And then we're going to do something else. Next step, Ruby, what do you do next? Plus 16. We all know. Plus 16 on both sides. And then we get something. What's 16 plus 19? 35. Very nice. Okay. So what's x equal to, Bianca? 5. See, you got it. X equal to 5. How did you finish before I finished? Y equal to 2. How did you get y equal to 2? What did you do? Yeah, but how about you tell me? Yes. Oh, you all got it. Very nice. It's actually quite easy, isn't it? So 10 minus 8, 2. Oh, we got it. Both x equal to 5 and 2. All right, any question? That's very easy, isn't it? So once you try, it's absolutely easy. Do 2i. Thank you. Thank you.